My dear friends, today in this class we are going to learn web hosting. So let me tell you that you will find many service provider who will allow you to do the web hosting of your applications which you have developed. Here in this class we are going to use Milesweb. This service provider we are going to use. This is a paid service provider. I have paid money to have my account under the Milesweb hosting. You will also get many other service provider, paid service provider as well as free service provider. You can also do the free web hosting that you will find some options under the Google. Let us start. I have purchased domain and a space to upload my application. So let me tell you, two things are required. That is, one is a domain or the subdomain, right? Another thing that we need, that is a space to upload all the applications that we have developed. So here is the service provider that we are going to use, that is Milesweb. So I have to do the login. If you are the first user, then you have to first create your account. So after creating the account, you can do the login. So in my case, I have my account, so I'm doing the login, giving my Gmail account and the password. Now I'll click the login button. Now this dashboard will open. Now you can see we are here in the dashboard menu. So in case if you are using any other service provider, the dashboard will have different appearance. So that will be here and there, little bit some changes will be there that you have to understand by yourself. Now the next steps, we have to access the control panel. So here we are going to access this control panel. This you will get under the manage. So under the manage, so I'm going to access this control panel Palaks, right? Log into Palaks. So that is how I'm going to access the control panel. So this is my control panel that you can see. So as I told you, two things is needed, that is a domain and a thing that is a space to do the hosting. So here I'm going to add the subdomain. So you can also use the domains. You can see websites and domains. So you can use the domain or the subdomain. Here I already have a domain, so that is why I'm using the subdomain. So the domain name is goyinn.com. This is my domain, and under this domain I'm going to create subdomain. So multiple subdomain can be created, so I'm creating another subdomain. So to do that, so here I've got the option add subdomain. I will go and click over here. Done. Now you can see I can add the subdomain. For that I have to provide the name. So here I have given the name test, T-E-S-T. Right now the full name will be test.gYAAN. Let me repeat again, test.gYAAN.com. So gYAAN.com, this is the domain. As I told you, I am using the subdomain. That is why under this domain test dot will be added. So test dot, so this is the subdomain and this portion is domain. So gYAAN.com is my domain, and test, this is the added name under the domain. So the full URL link will be test.gYAAN.com. So this is the subdomain. Now I'll click OK. Now it will take a little bit of time to create and configure this subdomain. Now you can see adding a domain, that is adding a subdomain. Okay, after that configuring it, you can see it will take a little bit of time. So DNS will be configured. After that it will do the hosting. It will take a little bit of time. So after it complete the process, the next step is to upload the applications which we have developed. So we have to go to this file manager option. So file manager option, I will go inside the file manager option. Now we are here inside the file manager option. See, file manager for test.gYAAN.com. So this is the subdomain which we have created. Under this we have got the directory. Okay, so in case if you can't access this test.gYAAN.com, then you have to find the subdomain which you have created and click over here. See, here you will access that. Now how are we going to upload those files? So here is the option that see, so this option I will go, I will click here. Now after that, here you can see upload file option. I will go and click to this upload file option, and after that from my computers I will upload all the files. So in my computer I have saved all the file here. So under the XAMPP, inside the XAMPP I have got the folder htdocs, and inside this folder I have got another folder test, and inside this test folder I have created another folder host, and inside this folder I have got all my files. So I will select all the files and I will click open button. Now you can see all the files have been uploaded. The next steps, I will go and click to this database because I also need a database and I also need to create some tables. So I will go to this database option. So now what I will be doing, so here I will go to this PHP admin option. Under this PHP admin option, I have to add a database. So add database option, I'll click over here. So now see, so this interface will appear. Now exactly what I need to do, let me tell you. So in the database name, we have to provide the name of the database. Now as I told you, while we are writing the PHP application to establish the connection with the database server, we have passed 4 parameters. Let me tell you, the first parameter that we have passed, that is the server name. So the database server name that you have to pass as the first parameter. So you can see the database server name is here, localhost :3306. This is the database server that we are using, right? So exactly the same name you have to pass out while you will be creating the connection in the PHP application. Otherwise you will be unable to connect with the database, right? So this is the server. Now another 3 parameter, that is the username. So in the database username, you have to write the username, and exactly that name you have to pass in the PHP application as the parameter. Now after that, password, you have to write the password. If you don't want to write any password, then you can keep it blank. Otherwise, if you write any password, then in the PHP application you have to pass the password, exact password, as a parameter. And at the last, database name, which database name you are giving over here, the same name you have to pass over there as a parameter in the PHP application while establishing the connection. So just keep in mind while you will be writing these details. So database name, server name, and the username and the password, all these things while you will be writing, keep in mind, note it down in a separate place, so that while you will be configuring the PHP application to establish the connection with the database, then you need to pass the exact parameters, right? And after that, you have to create those tables. So those tables which we have already learned in the exam, the same table you have to create another database. Okay, so after you complete all the process, you will click OK, and the next step will be, so go and open the browser, any browser, in your desktop or laptop or mobile or tablet, and just write the domain name or the subdomain name which you have created. See, test.guyinn.com/ the file name of the application. So the file name we have created, that is form.html. So you can see, if you write the subdomain name and give a slash, then file name. Anywhere from any computer, you just access the file, press enter, and you can get the application working fine. So once you do the hosting, then you can access those application, the website which you have uploaded, the application which you have created, you can access from anywhere in the world, right, from any device. So that is how we can do the hosting. So let me tell you that we have used the Miles Web service provider. In case you are using any other service provider, the hosting interface may look little bit different. That you have to understand. You have to find the same options which I have shown you in this particular lecture. So I hope this video is going to help you how to do the hosting. In case if you don't have money, you can also use the free hosting services. There are some free hosting services that you have to find on the Google. If you search, you can get. In my case, I have used a paid hosting service because I have my account in the Miles Web. I have paid money and I have purchased some space and domain over there. So if you like this video, click the like button, share this video with your friends, and thank you and goodbye for watching. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it.